of the midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a look at Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Better tougher for the snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we got a defense that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth beats. Slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
What's up, guys? It's Tuesday, so it must be the Panda and Grizzly Show. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Baron. How you feeling, man?
Good. Feeling good right now.
All right, that's good. Guys, we're with day 12 of Bears camp right now. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of news coming out. We're gonna hit it all. Go do a real quick hits on this stuff, and then kind of get out of here because you know what? We have Bears Dolphins coming on Sunday. You know, it's time for the Bears to kind of face another opponent other than themselves. You know, when those dog days, when you hitting your teammates for 15 days, you get practices like we got today. So, we'll go over that in a second. But for now, I want to talk about training camp news. We've finally got Luther Burden on the field, doing some things. Looking okay, looking pretty good. Obviously, he's not in football shape right now, but it's gonna take some time for him to get adjusted. We get Colston Loveland out there a lot, even more than Cole Kmet in a lot of places. It's kind of crazy. Does that shock you?
They did spend a first round pick on him, so if you spend a first round pick, you want him to get you out there, constantly show him, hey, we spent a first round pick on you. We want to see what he could do.
You also paid Cole Kmet. He's supposed to be the leader of your offense. So I'm a little surprised by it, by being this early to seeing him out there as much as we're seeing him. It is what it is, though.
Yeah.
Also, so this left tackle battle, it seems to be getting a little bit more intense. We're hearing out of the Bears that Ozzy Trapillo looks like he might be the leader in the clubhouse right now, even though Braxton Jones is not trying to give much room at all. And I heard Amagaji's actually doing okay too, but we're not getting as much information about him. But it seems like the other two are really the ones the leaders in the clubhouse. Will you be surprised if Ozzy is the one that they start on day one?
Well, based on the news I'm hearing, the main thing is about Braxton is you could tell like he has the footwork, but he doesn't have like the weight and the power to keep people off him. Ozzy, even though he's slower, he has better hand placement and better pass pro. So
he's a bigger dude. He's a bigger guy. I think that's a big thing for him too. He's a mountain of a man.
Bigger. Like based off what I also hear, better hand hand placement at times.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, he's better pass pro, and since we are probably going to be more of a throwing team, well, we probably going to run it, but looking at our weapons at receiver compared to running back, probably more of a throwing team. So we need more pass pro people than run pro people.
When I look at Ozzy's number, I mean, the idea of this man is 6'8", 312 pounds. He moves pretty well, pretty good shape. He's not just a fat guy. He's an athlete out there. So if you can, I think all these guys that are this big can run a block, you know, but if you can, you have to protect your quarterback's blind side. And that's gonna be the biggest thing about Ozzy. He's played all across the line. And I look at him and I look at the size and I say left tackle. This guy means a left tackle, but if you're ready to win, it's hard putting a rookie out there.
Yeah. So, but we're probably is either Braxton or whoever rookie we chose. So it was always going to be this, or unless we trade for a left tackle.
I think it's gonna be one of these guys. It's gonna be one of these guys.
Yeah.
But if it's close, would you be willing to trade Braxton Jones to a team that needs a left tackle, or would you like to have him there just in case it goes bad with Ozzy? And you have some backing. You have some you know you have someone who has a little more experience. You have someone who's
I
there.
won't trade him now. I won't trade him now. I would wait till the trade deadline and then maybe we'll trade him.
Okay.
Let's see how he does the first couple of weeks. See how he handles it.
You gotta remember, Braxton Jones is only 26 years old. He's
Yep.
still a very young guy. He's still he's light
And
overall. He's
and
6'5",
and
303.
and if you look at the free agency, how desperate teams are for left tackles, we could probably find a team that's desperate for one and probably maybe go a little over the top for him, but probably better during the season where attrition starts to actually happen.
So I saw a trade proposal. I want to know what you think about this. Braxton Jones for Rashad White. Would you be willing to do that?
Rashad White is a good. He's a good running back. He's not like
He's a
he's
he's a
like he's
pass
a
catching
pass.
type of running back.
Yeah, but we already have players that are best pass catching. Like Swift, I don't think he's more of the outside pass catcher type of running back than the in between tackles. Ain't that
He's an
transgender?
outside running back, but I don't know if he's a pass catching threat. Braxton Jones. I feel like Braxton Jones gives you the depth that you need when you're going to leaning towards a younger left tackle, and I think he matters more to us than another running back in that ilk. I
Okay.
worry about not having the veteran leadership with a team, but you do have a lot of veteran leadership there. I mean, you have Joe Tooney, who's going to be right there at left guard, right?
Yeah.
Dowman right there. Yeah, Jonah Jackson is going to be at right guard. So you do have some guys that can pick up the slack and kind of tell them what to do and have them grow together, and they can emulate like that. But I still would really like to have Braxton there. But if
but I not right now. We could probably maybe you could get
week
something
2,
more.
week 3, let's just see what we got, because we don't know. Do we need another running back? We don't know, because I mean, DeAndre Swift, we know who he is. Roshan Johnson had a day today, guys. Today was a very physical. This is day 12, physical practice. Everyone was talking about their fights. I think there's 4 reports of fights breaking out during the practice. These guys were Roshan was running right into them in the middle of the line. He was breaking, he was getting touchdowns. He was doing a lot of great stuff. Is it possible that we have the guy that we need already here?
Maybe
Then you don't need to make this trade.
it's just we gotta wait and see. Yeah. Also speaking of injury, also speaking of the practice, Cole Kmet went out with the injury. We don't know what it is, but yeah.
Did that worry you? Even with the fact that we had Colston Loveland there, are you
It
worried about
worries
Cole
me.
Kmet not being there?
Worries me if how bad it is. If it's like a normal injury, it's like you're out like a couple of weeks. Okay, we can handle it. But if you're out if it's a major injury, we're thinking, okay, is it, we probably even though it probably hurts, it was probably a good idea to actually double stack on some of this stuff because we actually still have someone there.
My worry is that they're not disclosing what the injury is. I'm not sure if that means that it's more day to day or if it's a big problem. Either one, you might not disclose exactly what the injury is. I do think that he's a big part of what's going to happen, no matter what. If they run 2 tight end offense or they have him out there, he's going to play. He's going to be your backbone. He's going to be your best blocking tight end. He could actually be your F. He could do a lot of different things in the backfield too. So I would be hesitant to not have him, and I'm wondering why they're not sharing more information. I worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that was a big thing that we heard today. But such a physical practice. I'm hearing a lot of people saying this is one of the most physical practices they've had since Lovie Smith was the actual coach of the Chicago Bears. People are not, are fighting all over the place. There's, the defensive lineman not liking being trying to run all over. Roshan not appreciating tackling all after the whistle. I heard there's tackles doing 7-on-7 drills. That's what we are getting out of this practice, and that's fun and it's great because I was at Family Fest, the Bears Family Fest this Sunday, and that was one of the most boring practices I've ever seen in my life. Nothing was going on. It was very vanilla. There's no attitude out there. People were just doing stuff. I saw Caleb throw an interception, but it wasn't anything. No one was putting in umph. And it seems like that's not what Ben Johnson wants. Ben Johnson wants to have a very physical team. He seems like he has some dog in him. He wants some players. And I think that this type of practice is a get right type of practice, trying to get you back to that mental, get ready to play someone. All right. And once again, the Bears have the Dolphins coming in on Sunday.
Yeah,
that's going to be a big chance to finally stop hitting your teammates and hit someone with a different color. And, this is when you want to get this physicality back going into that game.
Yeah.
I think that's important. But, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, when you look around the league, you see JJ McCarthy having problems in Minnesota, which doesn't surprise me at all, right? He doesn't have the veteran presence. He doesn't have anyone showing him the way when he's actually playing. You see what's going on. Green Bay, having to figure out all this stuff. Their defense not being there, having to replace a defensive stalwart and at the cornerback being an issue. And you see the Lions trying to figure out how they're going to replace the offensive defensive coordinators and how that's going to work with their team and how they're going to now call plays again. This might be a really good time for the Bears, especially after, we all saw what was going on last season. This division was crazy. 2 15-win teams and another 11-win team. We were the only bad team. We were like 259 was our win percentage. It was just us last year. So we need things happening in this division for us to be able to crawl back in.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. If you're the coach, who would you put at left tackle?
At this point, it's been 4 years, and right now it feels like Ozzy's earning his spot right now. So since we've been told like, hey, this is going to be meritocracy. Hey, all three of you start the same spot. You got earning your spot, and right now Ozzy's looking like he's winning a spot. So I'll start Ozzy. It's purely off of how if you're being this team, you're pretty good. You're good enough.
I think this competition is no longer three team player competition. I think it's only two. I think it's just between Braxton Jones and Ozzy, and I think it's about physicality. As we get more physical, as we see some of these preseason games, we'll see what's going on. I worry about Braxton Jones's ankle injury and how that affects his athleticism, and does it slow him down? But being athletic doesn't really help you as much as you think. When sometimes you need to just be an anchor. You need to be a guy.
You need to be a rock. You just need to be a rock.
A stone, the one that everyone could depend on. And I don't know if Braxton Jones could ever be that guy. I don't think he's big enough to be that guy. I don't know if Braxton Jones is really a left tackle as much as he might be a guard. But with great feet and not that much physicality, he could be more of a finesse player, maybe a zone player. I don't know if you want to be physical that he could be that guy.
Yeah, Ozzy fits more the mold. Like he maybe like 6'8", maybe only like 10, 15 pounds heavier, but you could tell he's more physical than Braxton Jones when he plays.
He seems to be one of the classes of this draft. When I'm looking at Ozzy, he seems to be poised to be left tackle, to be able to start right away, and something the Bears are going to need. I think that there's going to be a lot of pressure on Caleb Williams this year. A lot. I think that teams are looking at him and saying, "Hey, you were this number one draft. You were saying you're this all worldly talent. People are talking about, are you maybe you can't adjust to the NFL? You think that everything's all about you? Maybe you're not that team guy that people could build around. And if that's the case, did the Bears make a mistake? And I think Caleb has to show that it's not a mistake, that he is the star of this team. He is the star of this team. He can guide this ship, and everyone needs to go with him. And I think this is important for him to assert his dominance and show that I'm going to be one of those best quarterbacks in this division, in this conference, and in this league.
Yeah.
There were times last week where he was on fire. He was making passes. He was being very accurate. And I was very happy with what I was seeing from him. Also, there's times where he's been a little bit less accurate. He's been throwing interceptions. I don't think he's just
He panics. Like during the viral plays, like he panicked because everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. He just like throw it up to the guy, throw it to him, just give him a chance.
Well, see, but when he does that, like I think today he had this one pass that was going to Roma Dunze. It seems to be his security blanket is Roma Dunze.
Like during also that play was Roma Dunze. Like, hey, you're big. You could jump high here.
Is this going to be a problem with him and DJ Moore? It doesn't seem like he knows how to play with a guy who's a different type. You know,
he's not a natural. He's not pure X. Not pure X.
Exactly. He's more of a Amon-Ra. Like he's more of a guy, possession, get in the middle, get the ball, run well, run like a running back when he gets the ball. He's going to be the heart and soul of your offense, but if he's not a true X for him, is Caleb going to be able to get the best out of him because he's not accurate enough?
Especially over the middle. Over the middle. I saw like the corner balls. He finally got that accuracy spruced up, and now it looks like what he was in USC. But the question is, will he ever be able to see over the middle truly and be accurate?
I don't think seeing is the problem as much as I do believe that the accuracy is it's a huge issue, and I don't know if that's going to ever something that you can be sure of. Yeah, I worry about Caleb. If he doesn't have a good year this year, I worry that he might not be able to crawl out of the hole he kind of put himself in.
Yeah.
I think he would have the same confidence, but I don't know if the team would have the confidence in him.
Yeah.
So, now let's talk about this defense. The defensive line, this probably wasn't the best defense day. Defensive line was pushed around a little bit, especially in the middle. You started to see what was going on with Joe Tooney's there. Why we spent money on Drew Dalman, even John Jackson. Like you started to understand that these guys can assert their dominance because they're big, they know where they're going, and they can push guys. So, is it good that this team is being threatened?
Yeah, that means there's actually that they actually match up against each other. They actually match up.
Mm-hmm. I think the defense needs to know that they need to know what a good offense will look at them and say, we're going to still do this. We're going to still be dominant in this way.
Yeah.
Do you think this defense is ready to go to be a top 10 defense?
I actually kind of think yeah, because we've seen during the practice at time like during the family fest, they could get pressure if they really have to. The pressure actually looks like it actually could get there. The coverages are good. Prince, it looks like they're good, but it feels like they're missing Jalen Johnson. You can feel the missing link.
You need a shutdown corner who's going to
like
tell
take
you
away your X. Take away your X. Take away the X. Even though I will admit, Nashon Wright looks pretty good. Looks pretty good at the position. Looks like he might actually make the team.
I'm not sure if he will. I'm still kind of on the fence of that.
Like as fifth corner.
Here's my because of the defense. We all hear the news about Micah Parsons demanding a trade. If you're
Yeah.
Ryan Poles, would you even offer something?
I
And if you
would.
would, what
I
would you offer?
would. I would, but Khalil Mack, would you do the Khalil Mack trade package?
You have to really believe in your
Caleb.
quarterback to be able to do that. Caleb Williams is not. If you don't believe in him, you can't do that trade. Because you're not just trading for him, you also have to pay him. We're talking about Micah Parsons is going to ask for first year $37 million, second year $40 million, third year $42 million, fifth year $44 million. So something to that effect.
Do you really think he? Or do you really like? I know
Four
that
year
he will be good.
$150 million.
I know. I know what I'm getting from him. I know what I'm getting from him. Question is how good the team will be by year 3 or 4.
You have to keep Montez Sweat. Like, so what if I told you we could put a trade package together and it was gonna look something like we do Braxton Jones, Cole Kmet.
Second, a second, and like a fourth.
No. I'm talking about Braxton Jones, Cole Kmet, and 2 firsts.
Are they really going to ask for that much?
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna. I think they're looking for at least 2 firsts.
No, there's not 2 first thing. It's out to 2 players. 2 players.
Oh,
2
Braxton
starters.
Jones, who's not. He's
2 starters.
could
Like,
be a starter. He could be, but
no, they lost. I think they lost their left tackle for a good chunk of the season.
And that's why Braxton Jones would be a good one to throw in there, right?
Yeah.
Cole Kmet would be a good one. See, trade packages there's not even a lot of trade packages for Michael Parsons right now because Jerry Jones is saying we're not trading him. But if I'm Ryan Poles, I need to be in there no matter what, offering as much as I can.
Because this is your Khalil Mack. This could be your Khalil Mack moment.
Exactly. If anything is available, I'm doing it.
Because this is look. This is okay. This is a once in like a 10-year thing that's going to happen. Is happening right now. Hey, top 5 edge rusher available on the market for trade, and he's young.
What if here's a trade rumor with the Raiders. What it says, Logan Ulrich proposes a trade that will send Parsons to Las Vegas for a 2026 first round, a 2026 second round, a 2027 first round, and edge rusher Malcolm Kuntz.
That ain't enough.
I don't think that's enough, but that's why I'm telling you that it'll be like Cole Kmet, who could be a number 1 type of tight end.
But they already paid Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah, but Ferguson's not. You believe in Ferguson that much?
No, not
we already
really.
played Cole Kmet. And having another pass catching there. Is Ferguson do you think that he's better than Cole Kmet?
Not really, but I think he's a similar type of player.
Okay.
Might be less slightly
Less talented, yeah, because
less talented, but he's the same type of player.
Okay. Well, then you see Braxton Jones in 2 firsts. Would that be something you would be interested in?
Yeah, I would be interested in like Braxton Jones 2 firsts and maybe like a third or fourth.
You have to throw something else in there. You would have to throw something else in there. Yeah, but that's why I was trying to get Cole Kmet out in there. But yeah, you'll probably have to do something to that effect.
Like, okay, 2 firsts is the minimum. 2 firsts is the minimum, and we need like a starting caliber player.
2 firsts and maybe a 4th. Something to that effect.
Just to get the ball rolling.
And then when he's here, you have to pay him, knowing that if Caleb Williams is good, you're gonna have to find the money for Caleb too.
Yeah.
So I think it's hard to make this type of move. I think
we have seen it be done.
But you're already paying a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see if that's what we can do. Um, but I am leaning towards I don't see it happening, but it could happen. It really could.
Like
I
if it
mean,
gets worse, if the situation gets even worse than it already is.
mhm.
If we
I don't
don't,
I don't see
if we don't see him dress for an actual game, that's when you know it's real.
you put out your best deal. You don't leave eating bullets. If you have a chance to get a player of that caliber on your team, you go get them because that defense is better now. You know, you're not
Light
losing
years better.
anything.
Light
You're
years better.
losing, but you're losing opportunity to get better and younger in first, second round picks.
Do you think you give up a starter from the defensive line?
No,
Defensive
I'll
tackle.
give. But I will be willing to give up Javon Dexter probably.
Yeah. Or okay, like probably give up Duran and probably actually get like a pure edge rusher on the other side.
And that's what you will have because you have Montez Sweat on one side and Michael Parsons on the other.
And you
That
guys move and
works.
then go into the inside.
And you just move it because they're the same player.
Yeah.
Move them to the inside, exactly. So that could work for us, but I mean, it's still a long shot. It's still something I want to talk about and just identify that we'll be willing to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like two first. You're Braxton Jones, like we get Javon Dexter in like a third or fourth. That'll probably
Something to
actually
that.
probably get through.
Yeah, that's probably something that you'd be looking at, and you lose a little depth, but you get a star stud defensive end on the opposite side of Montez Sweat to try to make him even look even better and have a great year, a better year going
Yeah.
forward. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I hope that Ryan Poles does what he can, but if it's too much, yeah, we'll trust you. He already got his extension, so it looks like he's going to be there until through 2029.
So it's gonna
As
be
long as
another
Ben
4 years.
Johnson's there, he's going to be here.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, it's just part
It's
of it.
chaotic. It's chaotic. It's a chaotic training camp.
Well, I mean, and this is just it's day 12, so it's a lot of stuff that could still happen. There's a lot more things we're gonna be looking forward to. We have actual football coming up, and we're gonna see the Bears come out against Miami on Sunday. Does Caleb Williams have to play in some preseason games?
Yes. Yes. With this new offense, yes.
Kent is in the building. Says, "Did you see Manungai got hurt?"
Do you realize how much Brian don't really
I
care for
care
him?
less
He
about
do not
Manungai.
care for him.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong person.
I told you, like, yeah, we can be trading to get someone else. I think Manungai, even if he made the team, didn't even matter. It's fine. We'll find another running back. As cuts come through, there's gonna be a lot of cuts, veteran cuts. Grab me a running back, and I'll keep on moving. I think Manungai's too slow.
You're asking the wrong person. You're the wrong person about it. I somewhat like him, but he doesn't care for him at all.
My worry more about today was Cole Kmet getting hurt. Having an undisclosed injury worries me. I need to make sure that he's healthy. I think he's more the heart and soul of this team, and he matters a lot more if we want to have any type of aspirations to be even a playoff team. Without him, I think you have to either get better, not have him. But if he's injured, I don't think a playoff team is what we can even call ourselves. But I do look at other trades, trying to get a running back, or you just wait to see if someone gets cut that you didn't think was going to be be available that you could bring
Who's
in.
on the trading block? Like right now, it looks like James Cook's been sitting in for past like 14 days at this point.
I think James Cook is going. I think he'll find a way. I think someone once again like Rashad White will be someone that we're looking for. Someone of that ilk that you're going to be looking for.
Like a backup from a great running back.
Backer that used to start. That used to be a starter. That's what you're looking for. A backer that used to be a starter that could run between the tackles. That's why I thought Nick Chubb would have been a great addition, but we didn't get him. So.
Yeah, I think they're probably actually using him as a starter right now.
He should be. He's going to be interesting to be there.
And no, Kent, he's not Pacheco. He's not Pacheco. They're two different type of runners.
Late round running back out of Rutgers drafted a weak running back.
Checo runs
familiar.
angry, but he has speed. He has some zip to him. I mean, that guy is a power back.
Monunga also ran a 4.740.
He's Karan Higdon. He's Karan Higdon from Michigan, if you know who he is.
No, he's not. But
like small runs between tackles and bowling ball, and very slow.
He's slow. That's the problem. It's like I ran faster than him, and that's my running back. I don't want my running back being that slow. I need my running back to at least be able to run a 4.540, 4.640, 4.61. If you want to be a big back, I think 4.61 is probably the slowest I can go. 4.7 is an issue.
Especially when he's not really a big back. He's not really a big back. He's more like a bowling ball.
And you ever have Roshan Johnson, who seems to be taking up all these.
He's perfect for like the college level because he's hard to take down and he's hard to take down. But this is the NFL.
Ken says when Swift gets hurt, he could be all right. I also think Swift
wasn't hurt last year. Wasn't hurt last year. He was bad.
I mean, he did okay. I think Roshan is the dude that is going to step up and have the opportunity. I think we have other people on the roster that could be okay, but I would be looking for a running back among the people that are getting cut. That would be something I'm looking for all the time. So, I think we will see the Bears sign a running back. I don't think Monunga will make the team. I've been saying that from the beginning.
Unless you want to cut Travis Homer.
Homer's going to make the team because you need people that can catch the ball and for kickoff and punt return situations. He's a great special teams person, so why wouldn't you not have a special teams or that can also play running back if you need him? How old do you think Travis Homer is?
Yeah, I've seen right now 26.
Yeah, exactly. So that might be a good option for us, and pick up somebody else. So now you don't have to worry about, take another roster spot from someone. You run with 3 or 4. Run 3 or 4 guys and call it a day. So
you're a little light in the running back room and have like one of your wide receivers be like a temporary if you have to.
No, I don't think that works in professionals that often. I don't want to see Luther Burden playing running back. I don't want to see DJ Moore ever get close to being a running back. I would rather see someone else come in. So, all right. Well, we've had not much going on. As I said, we're getting into the Miami Dolphins game. We're going to see how this first preseason game works for us. We'll see what happens with this team if they start to pick up this offense and what we're going to expect from this first quarter of the season. I think all those things are going to be started to be answered. We're going to learn a lot about this team. We're going to learn a lot about what expectations are good and what expectations are bad starting Sunday. So with that being said, next Tuesday, we'll be covering the first preseason game. We're going to go through it. We'll look through what passes worked, what pass protections did work, what did the defense look like, what calls did they make, and what should we be expecting for the Bears? That's what we're going to be covering. You got anything else for tonight?
Nothing really right
now. My last thing is I wouldn't be surprised if Amagaji doesn't make the team or goes to it's a preferred practice squad guy.
Yeah, kind of fit. Okay, so we have
if Braxton Jones stays on this team, Amagaji goes to the preferred practice squad guy.
Yeah, because Theo Bennett's getting a decent amount of play. Bill Murray's here, so that's 2. We have 2 centers.
Yeah, Braxton, Ozzy, Joe, Bates, Dahlman, Murray, Darnell Wright. I don't know if you go Doug Kramer though. You might not go Doug Kramer. So then Amagachi would have to make it as the 9th one.
Because I think he's above Kramer right now.
Yeah, because Kramer is that right guard that can also play tackle. So maybe Amagachi does it if he's not injured. But if he's has that injury, hamstring again, he's going to be out.
Yeah, as a flex. as like a guard, as a tackle guard flex.
All right. So, well, tomorrow we will be doing our draft, our division draft. I think we're going to go back to the AFC. It's gonna be like the AFC East, I think it is, draft. So we'll be doing that on Dynasty Pylon, starting at 8 Central. I want you guys to jump in, have your team, and we'll see what happens. Until then, we'll see you guys next week on the Panda and Grizzly Show. Appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you later.
See you later.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so